You know, I always knew my mother was off. I knew something was wrong with her. I always knew that there was an issue there. My dad and I have been talking a lot more about what happened when I was a kid and like discussing what was said and all of these other things. And so I'm realizing just how bad it was. So I remember being like maybe 10 or 11 years old, and my mother had to have a total hysterectomy. She had to have a full hysterectomy when she was in her 40s. And of course, I'm a kid, so I don't really know what a hysterectomy means. I just know that she needed to have surgery and she was going to be resting for quite some time. Well, whenever my mother would get mad and upset, she would scream at people and then make up stories about my father who she was mad and upset about. She went the lengths of telling me that the reason why she had a hysterectomy in her early 40s was due to the fact that my father was having an affair with other men. He ended up getting an STD and gave it to her, and then she had to lose both of her ovaries, and then they had to take her uterus. I mean, the violin was just playing in this story because she was telling me about how she had to fight for her life in the hospital and she almost didn't make it out alive, all because my father betrayed her. She had to have a hysterectomy because she had endometriosis, which I'm just now finding out that endometriosis is hereditary. And I have struggled with my period my whole entire life. Since the existence of my period at the age of 13, I have struggled with this. She had to have a hysterectomy because of it. She was vindictive. She was very mad at my father for whatever reason she was mad at him for this time. And he got a phone call back when we had phones where you would leave a voicemail and everybody in the house could hear the voicemail. And a college friend reached out to him saying he got his number from one of their other buddies or whatever the case was. And that's how he reached out to my dad and just wanted to meet up and maybe grab some drinks or whatever the case is, right? That's the person that she said my father was having an affair with that gave her HIV. And that's why she had to lose her insides. That would have to mean that my father has HIV and he does not have HIV. So she made up this story, didn't educate me on what it's like and what it shouldn't be like to have a menstrual cycle, all because she was being vindictive to my father for who knows what reason at all.